Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. As always, we're joined by top barbecue chef, Mr. Richard Holden.
Hi folks.
And in this video, we're going to be doing probably one of everybody's favourite beer can chicken.
Signature barbecue dish, roast chicken on a beer throne. Yeah.
In the Timberline 850 from Traeger. So,
dead easy. So we've got our medium-sized chicken and we've got our Traeger poultry throne. Now, we use a beer for this, and it's important that you actually don't fill it too full, so you do want some beer left in the bottle when you're finished. We're just going to pop about that much in the bottom. Going to go for about so much. We want it to boil, infuse, steam. If we fill it all the way to the top, it's not really going to do too much. So could you just crush those garlic cloves with the palm of your hand, just on the work surface, pop those in. We're going to take the rosemary as well and pop that in. You don't have to do this. This is just one of those little things that you might have some rosemary and some garlic or some woody herbs around the kitchen, and you can pop them in. It's just going to add a little note of extra flavour to your finished dish. We are going to use one of the Traeger rubs for this, just to help the rub stick. Drizzle that with a little bit of cold pressed rapeseed oil. That's just going to help everything to stick. It's also going to help the skin nice and creamy. That's just going to go in as well.
keep up. Sorry.
Can't get the staff. Right, so can I get you to sprinkle my chicken with your rub, please? There we go.
There we go.
So we'll rub that all over and get that worked in. Just open out the wings a little bit, get some rub worked into there. It's kind of like putting on suntan lotion. You want to make sure that you don't miss anywhere. And then we'll turn that over. Sprinkle on the back. Don't forget to season the underside because that's where the thighs largely are. So we just want to make sure, and also those two little oysters, chef's treats, best bits, they're going to get a little bit of flavour as well, just a little bit on there. And then this is ready to go on the throne. If you're going to go, you might as well go on a throne. Make sure you take the giblets out first. So they're going to come out. And then this is going to go onto there. And now we are ready to go to the barbecue. So we've got the Traeger set up for 200 degrees C, good roasting temperature. You can roast a little bit slower if you like. I'm just going to bring this over. Could you do the honours with the lid?
There we go.
We've got 3 grill layers on this particular model. We've taken the middle one out just for the height. And we're going to sit that straight in the middle so we get good surrounding heat. Could you do me a favour and insert the probe into the deepest part of our little chicken there? Making sure that you don't catch yourself on one of the rails. There we go. Not too deep, you don't want to go next to the carcass, you just want to get the core part of that chicken. Lid down, and of course we can monitor what's going on there. With the Timberline, we have the option of the app as well, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So we can get some notifications, but that medium size, about 1.6 kilo chicken, so what's that in old money? Just going up for about 3.5, almost 4 pounds in weight, so we're probably looking at around about an hour and 10, hour and 20 minutes. The liquor in the poultry throne is going to heat up, it's going to turn to a boiling liquid. That's going to release steam into the side of our chicken, into the inside of our chicken, at the same time it's roasting from the outside. So we're going to be cooking a little bit from the inside with the steam, roasting from the outside. If you don't like turkey on Christmas Day, maybe do a beer can chicken with a little bit of a barbecue rub.
So whilst that's cooking, I'm going to deal with the leftover.
And I'll clean up.
Yeah, you clean up. Okay,
all right. See you in a bit. Right, so our thermometer gauge is showing us 74 degrees. So chicken will be ready. We have a look at that little beauty. Now we can see that the rub, because one of the key components in a dry rub is the sugar.
Yeah.
And we've also got the caramelization from the chicken as well. It has got a nice golden brown. If your chicken is colouring up a little bit too quickly and it's not quite ready on the temperature probe, you can always just wrap a piece of tin foil around it and it will stop the coloration, but it will carry on cooking all the way through. So let's try and get this off. Off we come with our little chicken. I think it's definitely drunk some of that beer.
It's got a bit wonky.
Lid down. How does that smell?
You can smell the beer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's the rosemary and the garlic in there as well. So, right, so let's take this off. Now, if you do this very quickly, you can do this without it hurting too much. So, there we go. So you can see the liquor in there has been steaming away nicely. You've got some really nice infusion. Obviously, the more intense the flavour of beer you use, maybe a European continental kind of hoppy
Is it always
Belgian
best
beer.
to use a better quality beer rather than just a cheap kind of Foster's or Carling or...
Well, yeah, because you don't need the whole can, so you have to drink the rest or
Yeah,
do something
so
with it.
yes,
So you might as well drink some good beer. Yeah, and then if we just take the legs down here, we can see that they are super tender, and they're just coming away nice and easily. just cut through that skin. And the one thing about this bird is that, as we mentioned earlier on in the video, this will steam from the inside as well as roasting from the outside, so you get that double cooking effect, which helps it cook a little bit quicker. Plus, with it standing up inside the barbecue, you get that all-around heat as opposed to lying it flat in an oven. So slice that down either side of the breastbone, and we'll take the breast completely off, and then we can carve this down and have a taste. And this was using one of the Traeger rubs, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Traeger Sweet Rub.
So if we just tease it away. Now, if I was carving this at home, I would have rested this a little bit longer than this. Just slice straight through, and then you've got your breast meat there. Let's just turn that round, and then if we go for one of the money shots, we'll slice through and straight in the middle. Beautifully cooked, nice and juicy, glistening in the daylight. Perfectly cooked chicken, not a problem. Cook it on your barbecue with an indirect heat. The flavour of the wood pellets is going to impart a flavour into this chicken as well, and use the temperature probe to make sure that it's safely cooked to
nice alternative at Christmas.
Absolutely, you know, whether it's a small gathering or you just don't particularly like turkey, you know, put a nice chicken on there, put a bit of a barbecue rub on, and away you go.
So if you want to find out any more information about how we've done this chicken today, visit the website haysgardenworld.co.uk, or visit the team here at the garden centre in the barbecue shop. I think really all that's left for us to say is Merry Christmas. We're going to tuck in, have ourselves a bit of chicken sandwiches.
I think so. I think we need to get some slices of buttered bread and
Chicken sandwiches.
get some lunch on the go.
See you again next time.
See you soon.